comma is like coordinate. Union, oh no, 3 to infinity, or you can say minus infinity to minus 7, and union 3 to infinity. You can write like this or like that. If you have solved this problem, you have also solved these two problems. What? Is this correct? True or not? And if you multiply by say x plus 7, so you have up and down. Down you will have x plus 7 square, which you can transfer that side because it is positive 10. So you can solve this problem, this problem, this problem. So whether it is alpha upon beta, beta upon alpha, alpha beta is greater than 0, they are same. Correct? So some problems will be solved like this, and let us solve this. So this is like saying alpha beta, this is alpha, this is beta. Alpha beta, alpha upon beta, or what? Beta upon alpha, or alpha beta is negative. This first case, it means alpha is negative and beta is positive. Second case, or alpha is positive and beta is negative. So you do this, you take overlap and then take union. So what is the answer? What is the answer to this problem? So tell me the final answer. This is the question. X plus 4 upon, so that means if you solve this problem or multiply by x minus 6 up and down. So this is x minus 6 whole square, you can transfer this. So that means you have solved this problem also, if you have solved this. Or if you have solved this problem also. If you have 0 here, that's a great thing. X belongs to minus 4 to 6. Yeah, very good. Others can check and check your answer, correct? Next. Yeah. So this alpha beta method is good for two this thing. So suppose you have this 3 upon x minus 2 is less than 4. So what you do, you can bring this here. This is the best thing you can do in solving equations. This is the best thing. So 3 minus 4s plus 8 upon what? X minus 2. So this will be 11 minus 4x upon x minus 2. You can solve it by this method. Or you can say 4x minus 11 upon x minus 2 is positive. So you can alpha beta method you can apply. So the best thing you can do, you can solve any equation in the best way, bring everything in one side. Correct? Just like this minus 2 by 3 and minus 3 by 4. If you have to decide, so what you bring from this instead of cross multiplication and all. And if you do cross multiplication, you should do it carefully. Okay? So these methods are the alpha beta method. Now what happens is alpha beta method, suppose there are 3. This alpha, this beta, this gamma. So how many cases we have to make? Alpha is positive, beta, gamma, negative, 6 cases will be there. It will be very lengthy. So we don't do that. Correct? So if we have to solve this, we need to use graphical method. So let us see. So we say, for example, this. Suppose we have to solve this equation. Yeah. Yeah. See this. Suppose we have to solve this. Yeah, this is x. So if we do it by this cross multiplication, this positive, this negative, this 4 cases will be there. It will be very boring, lengthy. So bring everything in one side. And then simplify. Or okay, see, let us solve this x minus 2 first. X minus 2. So this will be x square minus x plus 2. Yeah, this will be better. We are solving this problem first. Bring everything in one side, then factorize. So what are the factors of this? Real factors. What are they? Will it have real factors? It will not have real factors because b square is less than 4ac. Correct? So, and this is positive. So this will be positive definitely. It's a great result. Ax square plus bx plus c will be positive in f of x. Correct? So if b square is less than 4ac, that means f of x will be positive for all real values of x if a is positive. Hello. Very important result. If in a square plus b, the roots, well, b square is less than 4ac, roots are non-real. That means this doesn't have real roots. So f of x goes above x-axis or below x-axis. So it goes above x-axis when a is positive. Goes below x-axis if a is negative. So here we conclude that this has got imaginary roots and the first coefficient is positive, so this is positive definite. So you can transfer it there, and if you transfer positive definite quantities, what happens? This will be just nothing will change. Correct? And if 1 upon this is negative, so will this be? You can do it by alpha beta method or new method, which is graphical method, which is called radical method. New method for you, which is this. You call this as f of x and find out f of minus large number. F of minus can be negative or positive? Negative. Positive. Minus. F of minus 10 will be positive. Positive. So this is positive. This means this will start from minus plus quadrant. This. Correct? And then put down the nodes. What are the nodes? This and this. You start from here, come past the node. If the power of the node is odd number, odd integer, then you cross. Come here. Here also. This is your f of x. And where is negative? From where to where? From 0 to. Is this correct? So you wanted to solve this problem, and this cannot be done by alpha beta method. It will be very lengthy. Bring everything in one side. Simplify, take LCM, factorize. If the factors are non-real, it will be either positive definite or negative definite. So if A is positive, it is positive definite, it can transfer this. And then this. 1 upon this is negative, so will this be. Now, this method will go a long way with you, graphical method, wavy curve method. Okay? So what is wavy curve method? You first find out, you line up your factors, and find out large negative value will be positive or negative. Correct? So it turned out it will be positive or minus 10. Large number minus 10 for you here. So this is minus plus. This quadrant will start. And these are the nodes. Mark the nodes. It will visit each and every node. And if the power of the node is odd, it will cross and go to the other. Here also it will cross. Now you have to find out where all this is negative below x-axis. So what is the answer? The answer of this problem is x belongs to. Okay. 0 into not into. Correct? Now next question. So this method will go a long way with you. So this x upon x plus 2. Now let us solve this. Bring everything in one side. Best thing you can do. Always. Now factorize. So what are the factors of x square minus x minus 2? Is this correct? Correct? Tell me if there's anything wrong here. Okay? Now what do you do? Line up the factor. How do we line up our factors? Multiply by x. Multiply by x plus 2. And transfer it there. Since this is positive definite, you can take it that side. The only thing you have to declare is x should not be 0 and x should not be minus 2. So now you call it gx function. Find out g at minus 10. Minus large number is positive or negative? You line up the factors. G at minus 10 is positive or negative?
Positive.
So positive. So this is positive. So this will again start from minus plus quadrant. Correct? Now what are the nodes? The nodes are 0, minus 2, and minus 1, and 2. 4 nodes. Now this curve will start from its journey from this quadrant, will come here. Will visit each and every node. And what are the powers of the nodes?
1.
1 odd. This one wavy curve. Correct? Now you want that this should be negative. This whole curve should be negative. So where all the whole curve is negative. Here minus 2 to minus 1. And here. Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you determine the starting point?
Yeah, it should be large negative number. Actually, the degree should be minus infinity. So, when your numbers are 2, 3, 4, so minus 10 is a large number. And that is the most crucial thing. If you go wrong there, the whole thing will be wrong. You have to make out what is the function, whether the function is positive or negative at large negative number. Okay? So if it is positive, negative, it is positive here, so minus plus what? Correct? So this. So sometimes your equation will be written, and please don't cross multiply. You will get into mesh, you will be wrong. Yeah, 4 students they do this, they will do this. And if right there, by chance only they will be right or partially right. Okay, you have to be right fully. So this bring everything also many factors and bring everything in one side. Simplify, factorize, line up your factors. Correct? So let us see this, how we solve this problem. Yeah, sometimes the problems are like this, they are already factorized and lined up. So what are the solutions of this inequality? This inequation. So mark the nodes.
Correct now for 1 to 2 and 3 to
1 to 2, union 3 to infinity. Let us see. So yeah, see this hx. Find out at last negative. So this is h at minus 10 will be what? Negative or positive? Minus 10 minus 10. Negative.
Negative.
So this is so this will start from minus plus what here. So this will be 1, 2, and 3. All the powers are odd, so it will be good. Now what is where is it positive? Here. 3 to infinity and 1 to
2.
good, very good. Okay?
Sir, I wanted to.
Pardon?
I wanted to.
Same. Yeah, because it is not equally D. Yeah, you see this? Yeah, 1 and 2 are not included. If it is equal to 0, then you can include 1 and 2. Correct? So this. Now let us see some more. So what happens in some questions, you have to bring it down to this form. Some questions are straight away like this. Okay, so let's see this one. Okay? So this. So we've got f of x. So what are the nodes? 1, 2, 3, minus 3. Correct? Now we will find out f at large numbers. Minus 10 again is a large number. Can read positive or negative?
Sir, x is minus 1 union 3 to
What is the answer?
the minus 3 to 1
Minus 3 to
1
1
union 3 to
union.
3 to infinity.
That is okay. So see this. So f at which quadrant will start from? Yeah, which quadrant will start from?
Second.
Third.
Zafar.
So f of minus n is minus 10. No, yeah, yes, sir. It will start from third quadrant. Yeah, check this. F of minus 10 will be minus. Hello, do you agree with it? F of minus 10 will be minus, negative. Yeah, just put values. No?
Yes, sir. The negative.
It will be negative. No? So it will start from this quadrant. So now let us come to this. This is off circle cross. This is off circle cross. And if it is even, then it will touch and come back. If it is even in integer, then it will come and touch and come back. And then at 3 it will be 1. Now we'll find out where all it is positive. It is positive here and here. So minus 3, yeah, his answer is right. So
3 to infinity and minus 3 to.
correct. Okay, so now you tell me this. Yeah. Hello. Tell me what are the I have same question, but I have made it root 1.
X is greater
X minus yeah.
X is greater than 1.
Yeah, so this what will happen whenever some factor comes in square root, it will not matter, it will matter to give a declaration x should be greater than or equal to 1. Correct? So, and this will not matter otherwise. So x is greater than or equal to 1. That means in this solution, these are the solution. This will not be. X is greater than 1, sorry. This these onwards will be the solution. That means this will be cut off, so solution will be what? 3 to infinity only. Correct? So this square root factor will not matter in the calculation, it will matter to cut off the solution x greater than 1. So this whole solution will be cut off. Pardon? If there is cube is okay. No, no, there are fractional powers here. This cube is okay. You know why cube is okay? Cube root of 1. You know, cube root of 1 in. You are against it. You have made chairman.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so be here yourself. Okay, so this. Now, 1 to the cube root of 1, you know, what is this? 1. And 11, 12 will be not. This is 1. Yeah. So, cube root has got 3 branches. Real branch and 2 complex branches. Correct? So, no problem. 1 to the, I mean, some 1 to the power. Suppose I say this is cube root. This cube root of minus 1 to the power 1 by 3 is what? So cube root is not a problem. Okay? Square root is a problem. Because what happens inside of the square root, if it is negative, both will become imaginary. And I forgot to tell you, inequations don't exist among imaginary numbers. Inequations don't exist. There is nothing like 3 plus 4i is greater than. There is nothing like this. No such idea. Complex numbers cannot be put on line. Complex numbers are put on x and y axis. Correct? So only real numbers are allowed in inequations. So whenever you will always be asked find the real root. So to answer this question, the answer of the previous question this will not matter. Okay? When x is greater than 1, it will be positive. When x is hello. So if it is x minus 1 over 1 upon 3, will not matter. Same answer. Okay? So this. Yeah, just do one question and then see if you can do this one. You have to include that in the calculation. I mean, this is no declaration has to be made. This will matter in the question. Okay, now let us do this one. I forgot to do one good question, which is this. This x minus 1. A very important thing I forgot to tell you. Solve this equation.
What is x square plus 6x plus
9. X square plus 6x plus 9, x minus 1 mod.
तो मॉड के आगे माइनस नहीं है
Pardon?
x minus 1 मॉड के आगे माइनस नहीं
minus
है
1 mod is equal to
Yes. So you can do it by two methods. First method is, yeah, that is there. But one simple method is there. What? You can do a simple thing.
that is mod of x plus 1. The square root is mod of x plus 1.
One thing you can do, you can square both sides. You can ensure both sides are positive definite. Correct? Square both sides, you will get the answer. Then we will do otherwise. So what is the answer? Minus 1.
X is equal to minus 1.
Yeah, x equal to minus 1 is correct?
Yes, sir.
Is correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this one. Why? Because we can square both sides. Both sides are positive. And then this ITJ, hello, in ITJ, this matters every year. In both of their papers, there will be one or two questions, but this point will matter. You know what? This point that f square root of. So poor students they think it is this. It is wrong. Correct? What is right is this. And this is a tremendous idea. The root of f square is mod of f. And in ITJ every hello. Daddy, please come. This time you come here. No, you come. Please. Let us not waste time. Okay. In ITJ every year one or two questions will be there in something. Coordinate geometry, algebra, or maybe integral. But this will matter. Mod is square root of f square is mod of. So we can write that no, this is to complicate the problem, and we learn something. So what happens? This means correct, and there will be two nodes, 1 and 3. You will think that you are complicating, we are complicating the, but I am complicating so that you understand something more. X plus 3. Yeah. So what are the nodes? 1 and -3, and put them and do it accordingly and check what answer you get. You will get some more answers. So only this. This is a tremendous idea about, I mean, if I ask you to solve this problem, what will be the solution of this problem? Yeah, what will be the solutions of this problem? It will be difficult to solve this problem without
That is x squared minus 2x.
2x square minus 2x plus 1. Yeah, so basically it is this, and we have done, which we have already done. Correct? This can be converted to mod form, and we have already done. Correct? Otherwise, solving this equation and showing that this equation has got infinitely many roots is very lengthy process. But like this you can do. Okay? So this. Okay, now let us see this. Now let us do this thing. Inequations and mod sign. Yeah, solve this. Mod of x minus 3 is greater than 5.
Less than minus 3.
X is?
Greater than less than minus 3. Less to minus 8.
Yeah, x is greater than
8. Then minus 2.
or x is less than
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
minus 2. So let us see properly how we will do. This is a node. So first case x minus 3 is positive. This will be x minus 3, 5, and x is greater than 8. So x is greater than 3, x is greater than 8. So what is the net solution? X is greater than 8. And for x, when x is less than x is less than x minus 3 is less than 0, so this will be minus times x. Like some of you can do it just like that. It depends on the practice. So this will be 2. So x will be what? Less than minus 2. Correct? Very good. Okay? So this. Yeah, tell me this. A square is greater than alpha square means what? So A is greater than alpha or A is less than
Alpha.
minus alpha. Is this correct? Okay? So this. If B square is less than beta square, it means what? B is between. Yeah? This is all, that is the whole story. You are here or there. Here it is and. That is why I am telling you. So there will be big equations, there will be some big expression, there will be some big expression. So then what? You solve this, and you will take the union of the solution because this is OR. So this is OR. And yeah, if beta square is less than beta square, this means what? B is less than beta and K. So this is and this and this. Okay? So this very important actually. Now what? This A is less than mod A is less than or greater than alpha. What it means? Hello. Mod A is greater than alpha. What does it mean? So this means A is or A is less than minus alpha. Remember this. Understand it better. If you not don't understand it, write it. Remember. Correct? Yeah. These things are very important in solving equations. Okay? So let us solve one problem. Hello, what is that? You want to become chairman? You stand behind. Okay, so this. So now let us solve one problem. See, these equations are like this. We want to solve this problem. 2x minus 1 upon x minus 1 is equal. Mod and inequation. Correct? Mod sign and inequation. So this is equivalent to how two things now. Whenever you see this, so this is this. Hello. So this A, so this means 2x minus 1 upon x minus 1 is greater than 2 or 2x minus 1 upon x minus 1 is less than minus 2. You solve this, take union. So let us do that. So first solve this, bring everything in one side. So what is the solution of this? Net solution is x is greater than 1. No, net of this. Yeah, so now you solve this second. X belongs to 3 by 4 to 1. What is the net answer? 3 by 4 to 1 and so this will give you so the net answer is 3 by 4 comma 1 union 1 to infinity because 1 is not included. Hello, this is the answer. What? My 3 by 4 to 1 union 1 to infinity. 1 is not there in the answer. Correct? So this is the answer. Okay? Yeah, try to solve this one. Or okay, let me solve one more. Yeah, we'll solve this. it says mod of 3x upon x square minus 4 is less than 1. So it is this.
Less than equal to.
Less than equal to. So according to this means what? 3 upon x square minus 4 is less than this, or 3 upon x square minus 4 is greater than. To solve this, take overlap. No, it's not on. Sorry, this is and. Oh. And.
The greater than equal to minus 1.
Greater than equal to?
Minus.
Yeah, minus 4. Yes. Yes. Less than 1 and greater than minus. Solve this and solve this, take overlap. And don't cross multiply, bring everything in one side. This is the top secret of these problems. So what are the factors? Take minus common. Yeah, you see this minus sign I will cancel and this sign will change. And what are the factors of this? X minus 1, x minus 4, x plus 1, x minus 4, no? Upon x minus 2, x plus 2, greater than 3. Now line up the factors, that means multiply by x minus 2, x plus 2 up and down. This square you transfer it there and say x should not be equal to minus 2 and plus minus 2. Correct? Now you make this real axis. To make this real axis, then what? See this. So this is your line of factors. So this is f of x or something. So f of minus 10 will be positive or negative? You have brought everything one side, simplified, factorized, lined up the factors. Now we become, yeah? No, f of minus 10 will be positive. Minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, so positive. So minus plus this. What are the nodes? Minus 1, minus 2, and 2, and 4. Correct? So this 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes. Now our journey will start from this. And all the nodes they are 1 power 1. Correct? So what solution we are looking for? It should be greater than equal to 0. So positive, that means should be above x axis. So what are the solution? Minus infinity to minus 2, minus union minus 1 to 2, and union to 4 to infinity.
Minus in the close bracket.
Pardon?
Minus 1 big close bracket.
You can have close bracket here, you can include it. And 4 way you can include it. And for 2 and minus 2 you cannot include. Because this is generated. Correct? So this is only one part. Now you solve this part. So this is 3x minus x square plus 4. No, 3x plus x square minus 4 upon x square minus 4 is positive. So this is x square plus 3x minus 4. Will it have real factors? What are the factors?
X plus 4 into x minus 1.
So x plus 4 and x what? Minus. Correct? And this x minus 2, x plus 2. Now put this line. So line up the factors. So x minus 2 up, x plus 2. Correct? So 1, 2, 3, 4 factors are there according to gx. So g at minus 10 is what? Positive or negative? Positive. So it will again start from this quadrant. And this is minus 2 and x minus 1. So 1, 2, and what? Minus 4 and what? Minus 2. So it will start from again this quadrant. So this, and this. So you want it to be positive. So this, correct? So this solution is minus infinity to minus 4 union
The minus of the closed bracket.
minus 2 to 1. Na?
The minus of the closed bracket.
The close bracket is very small. Just last finally be bothered. Where is the close bracket? Where is not? Okay? So this. We'll bother about it later. So we want this solution to be positive. So this is positive, here it is positive, and this is 2 to. Now comes the big thing. We have to find the overlap of these two.
The 2 to infinity. The 2 to infinity. The 2 to infinity.
Where? 2
हमें
to?
2 to 1 निकालना
2 to infinity.
है 2 to
Thank you. Now we have to find this overlap. So how do we do this? And please remember this. You should write in the beginning and so that you remember that you have to find overlap. So let us put this solution first here. So minus infinity, so minus 2. What will matter? Minus 1, minus 2, and minus 1. All these numbers will matter. Na? And 4 and 2. So this 2 and minus 2. Yeah, all these. So minus infinity to minus 2. Correct? And what? This 1 minus 1 to 2. Single broken line. This will be called single broken line, not 3 lines. Single broken line at the same height. And this will be what? And here, if it is included minus 1, you can put a dot. And 4. And what? Yeah. So this one solution. Now other solution will write on another height. So this solution, minus infinity to minus 4. So minus 4 is here. Then minus 2 to 1. Okay? And then 2 to infinity. So what is the overlap? So this was
Infinity to minus 4.
yeah, so minus infinity to minus 4.
Minus of the closed bracket.
Union. Minus 2
So
to
minus 1 to
minus 1 to
4 of the closed.
and this is
4 to infinity.
4 to infinity. You can include this
The separate closed.
and what?
The closed over.
1 also can be included, yeah. 1 is there.
Yes.
Minus 1
Closed.
and minus 4
Closed.
close. Correct, no?
Yes, sir, close.
Yeah. Now let me see whether we have done it right. Minus infinity to minus 4, minus 1 to 1. Oh yeah, we've done it right. 4 to infinity. These problems they take long time to forget what was the actual problem. Okay, so be careful. Write this and that is you have to solve this and you have to solve this and take overlap. Sometimes you may forget whether you have to take overlap or union. And but the best thing is you put some numbers and check. Some numbers from the solution you check. Okay? So this. Okay, so yeah, you can do one good one. X minus, yeah, this question is x minus 17 is greater than 60 upon x. Yeah, this question. Then I'll drop out. Yeah, I hope you have noted down this. You have understood. Very good. You have not understood. You will note down, and one day you will understand. Yeah, so this is the question. Bother about. What is the answer?
X belongs to minus 3 to 0 union 20 to infinity.
X belongs to minus 3 to
0,
0
20 to
union.
20 to
Yeah, good, very good. This is the answer. Okay. So how it came? Yeah, please bring everything in one side. 0 x square minus 17x minus 60 upon x, and line up the factors, and you declare what? X should not be. Now factorize this. What are the factors? Yeah, what are the factors? 20 minus 20 and x plus 3. Yeah, this is your inequation. This is the effective inequation. Hello. Are you getting this from here? So where is that? This is your gx. So which quadrant it will start from? G of minus, and now 20 has come, so you put minus 100 or something. So it will be minus. Correct? Minus minus. So G of large number, large negative number will be minus. So we will start from minus minus quadrant. What are the nodes? Nodes are minus 3, 0 and 20. So it will start from here. Correct? And what? Where on it is positive? Here and here. This is how we got it. Correct? So 3 can be included, 20 can be included. Okay, now comes the, if time is there, we'll solve more inequations. So let us solve one tricky one. Yeah. So this question is there. You have to find all values of x for which this is satisfied. Now keep doing this and keep telling me what answer you are getting. So I'll write on the board. Let's see who gets it right. So in this inequation, the first master declaration is 2x minus 1 should be positive. Anything happens or not, but this should happen.
non-negative.
It should be non-negative, so that 2x minus 1 should be positive. First declaration, that is your master declaration.
It is less than 1 or less or equal?
Less than 1. Oh, I think equal to is not a big deal. I don't put equal to. For instance, the father put equal to.
The
So,
5.
less than 1, huh?
5.
5. Your answer is 5, x equal to 5. Okay, the first answer has come. Any other answer? This is less than 1, huh? Not equal, less than 1. We are discussing inequations. Equations we discussed in the beginning. Now we are discussing inequations. Hmm? This is inequation, there will be entire, there is this thing domains.
X belongs to 1 by 2.
X belongs to
1 by 2.
1 by 2
1 by 2 to
2.
2 union 5 and 3.
Okay, what is your answer? Half to 2 union.
5 and 3. 1 by 2 to close.
This closed.
Sorry, so.
Any other answer?
X belongs to 5.
1 to 5. E. Any other answer? X greater than 2. That will 2 to infinity. Is it?
Sir, x is equal to 13.
X equal to
13.
13.
1.
They are equations. Some sets from this to that. It's only numbers. Numbers will be sufficient, but how many numbers will be there? It will be intervals. No, you have to solve this. Just by looking at it, you cannot do. Yeah, any other answer? You have to solve it. Just by looking at it, you cannot do. Now, what's your name?
Viraj.
Viraj.
Viraj. Viraj. Viraj.
Viraj.
Yes.
Oh. Viraj's answer is right. And it rarely happens that I ask this question and answer comes. And it so happens that in many places, from 5, 6, 10 answers also. And then the correct answer doesn't come. His answer is correct. Viraj. Which school? School number? Oh. Okay, so this is the answer. This is a difficult problem. Yeah, this problem is one where first master declaration. You say 2x minus 1 is positive. Then you will have to do cross multiplication. So you say this. Correct? Now it's all. So this master declaration applicable here and here both. Now you see this. X minus 2. So if you multiply, so it will be 2x minus 1 is less than x minus 2. Can we square both sides? Yes or no? We can.
Yes.
Because both the sides are positive. So 2x, yeah, if you do this, you will get x, what interval you will get? So 2x minus 1, x squared minus 4x plus 2, x squared minus 6x plus 4, 5. So you get x minus 1 and what x minus 5. So x is greater than 5 or by may become a dependence. Correct? So this. Now, what is your solution? The solution is the overlap of this, this, and this. So, what is the overlap of this? This is half. And the equalities you can put it down. What is this? X is greater than 2. And what is this? X is greater than 5. Yeah, see this very important point. So, it says X is greater than 5. So, you put these lines at different heights, but this will be put on same height. Because they are coming from same. So this will be, so if somebody asks you how many lines are there are 3 lines. One line is single broken line. Now we take the overlap. So overlap, all three lines are overlapping. It's very important to know how many lines or lines are overlapping. This answer is x is greater than 5. Correct? X is greater than 5. Now the second part is very interesting. If you cross multiply this negative, so what will happen? Sign of the equation will change. Correct? Sign of the equation will change. Can we square now? You cannot square. So there is a great thing in algebra, leave it. And when you leave it, find out whether it is true or false. We cannot square this because this is negative by declaration. Leave it. And when you are leaving it, this will be the true or false. It is false or true. Positive number is greater than a negative number. It's true. Correct? It's true now. So this is true. So if you are getting something true, the whole declaration, that is this and this, their overlap is the solution. So this, and actually there is this is the overlap. So this is how we got this answer, saying that this is half and this is 2 union 5 to infinity. So this idea of leave it is not necessary that you square and get something wrong. No, leave it. And when you leave it, either it will be true or false. If it is true, then this and this declaration is solution. If it is false, then the overlap of this complementary of that will be the solution. Correct? Yes. Very good. Okay, we may do one more problem. Why I am doing this? Because the correct answer of this problem will come from the audience. Okay, otherwise I leave it here. Okay, so next problem is see this. We have to solve this. Yeah, all of you solve this and tell me what. So mass declaration will be 2 25 minus x square will be greater than or equal to 0. Then there will be two cases. So this first case. Then there will be two cases. Case 1 will be what? Will tell me. What should be the case 1?
X is positive.
X is positive, yeah. Very good. X is positive. So if X is positive, we can square both sides. We can square both sides, na? So do that. Oh, what is this? I'm very sorry. What is this nonsense? X is greater than 3. X is greater than 0. We can cross multiply. We can square both sides. We'll get a nice biquadratic equation. Yeah. Yeah, then x belongs to
Minus 5 to 0.
minus 5 to 0.
The 0
Union
Union 0 to 3.
0 to 3. Then
3 or 4 to close.
3 or 4 पे close है.
hmm?
3 or 4 पे close है.
Closed.
3 or 4 to
If you don't tell me this, I don't know. Okay.
3 पे भी. 3 पे भी.
Yeah, is this correct? Are you also
3 पे भी close.
3 is also closed. Let me see what are the- Okay, let's see. So what when x is positive, we can square both sides of 25 minus x square and what 144 upon x square. And this will be what? Say x square is t, you say. So this is 25 minus t and 45, 144 upon t. So this is 225t minus t square minus 144. Correct? So this is t square. What are the factors?
t minus 16 plus
T minus
16 t minus
16
yes t
and
minus
t minus yeah
9.
9. Very good. Now you see this.
The sign of the reverse, right?
That's a sign here. Sign.
Third task.
Sign and reverse. Very good. Because I have taken minus common. Very good. Now you see this. It says t is greater than 9. T will be greater than 16. What is the solution of this? T will be less than. Yeah, see this. You can do a weaker method here. So this 9, this is 9, this is 16. So this and this will be positive where when x is greater than 16. Sorry, greater than 16. And x is less than 9. T is less than 9. Correct? This.
Sir, that symbol is there. Less than. T is less than.
T should be less than. And this is okay. Fine. And what? This is or in this or. So t is so this is x square less than 9. This again is what? You do it by way of the factorizing. Correct? And over the top of everything x is positive. And this is what? T x square is greater than 16. This means x is greater than 4. You may have greater than or equal to, yeah, here also you may have this. So this or x is less than or equal to minus 4. Correct? Now you see this. We will take, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to take overlap or union. So this is or, yeah. So let us see this. Correct? By 4 and minus 2. Okay? This. And this is the mass multiplication. So where is the overlap? And where is the overlap? This is not the solution. Yeah, let us see. So now let us consider negative x. If you consider negative x is negative in this question. You will consider x negative. So what will, let me see whether this is a solution or not. Okay? Not? Or let's see. Yeah, see this very interesting situation. When x is negative, you cannot square it. No analysis. Leave it. You cannot square it. No? When x is negative, leave it. But before leaving, check whether this is true or false. So positive number is less than negative number is false. The problem is over. There is no negative solution. Correct? So this. This is the solution. Good, very good. So for negative x, there is no solution. Okay? So this. Yeah.
Shouldn't 5 be closed?
Pardon?
Shouldn't 5 be closed?
Yeah, 5 should be closed. Yes, very good. Yeah, 5 should be closed. Yeah. So this. Give me one. Thank you. Yeah. We're going to solve this one. That. Yes, find all surfaces of this. This is mod x. What is the answer x belongs to? Oh, lovely. Yes. Why? Because this is positive everything, you can transfer it there, and the other factors for x minus 2 and x minus 3. And you can do it by Vector method like this. That this is 2, this is 3. So where will this be negative? Very good. Okay? He asked me let me stop this business. We will come back to it later. Okay? Yeah, this thing, this cross multiplicity, this positive definite. No cases, x negative, x positive. No. This is positive definite like that. Without changing the sign. Okay, so now this. Now next topic is inequations. These inequations will go and we did here. Here bringing it everything in one side doesn't help. So this declare that here you see this bringing everything in one side doesn't help here. Correct? So you should when you practice more problems and if you want to solve such problems, there is a book, Russian book, Problems in Mathematics. There are 4 authors. Daibo is one of the authors. Daibo. Russian book. It was published by MIR publication earlier. Now Indian publications are published. And it's very cheap, so 150 rupees you get. And you can also get it second hand. Because students buy it and keep it and sell it off. But good students buy it, keep it, and solve problems from it. Okay? So this. So this has book has become popular, but lot of so that you can get second hand also, but only few students they solve problems from that. Each problem is different. There are mysteries of plus minus, so that you can make out. Okay? So this problems in mathematics by Daibo, Goro, Miloshin, and one more. Okay, now the next issue is this. Next issue is so in the country only IIT gave us the exam, then afterwards Olympiad. We bothered about these symbols. So we are bothered about this, and to some extent we are bothered about this. Correct? Now we bother about these greatest integral part and fractional part. So yeah. So every real number lies between two integers. Every real number lies between two integers. So what are they? This is 4 and this is 3. Okay? So this is called probe. Probe of 3.4 is what? 3. And this is called ceiling. So in India these symbols are not popular, so we use this. Greatest integer function. Give. And this is what live 3.4. They will take you in the exam. They will be told what it represents. So now you see this. So this is called greatest integer part. Hello, greatest integer function is called greatest integer function, but it is actually greatest integer part. So what is greatest integer part of something? It is the greatest integer which is less than your number. Greatest integer which is less than your number. So what is it? 3. And this is the least integer which is greater than your integer. So your number. Right? So left and J. And then there is a fractional part. So every number is made up of two parts, integer part and fractional part is very important. It's on this is bounded between 0 and 1. Correct? So suppose with this much of this thing, introduction of this, I'll tell you this. What will be the greatest integer part of minus 2.3?
Minus 3. Minus 3.
And what will be the fractional part of minus 2.3? Hmm? No. Minus 2.3 is the correct representation of minus 4. Minus 2.3 is minus 3 plus 0.7. Because fractional part cannot be negative. So what is the fractional part of this? Okay? So it will be 7. Now you tell me this. This will be equal to what? G of x and g of minus x. So it will depend whether x is integer. If x is integer, then if x is integer. And if x is non-integer, yeah. Put your favorite number and check. Yeah. Check whether it is correct. Greatest integer part minus x.
0.
Huh?
0.
No. This will be 0 if x is integer. This will be minus 1 when x is non-integer. So put non-integer number there and check whether it is correct. It's correct. Now you tell me this. Fractional part of x plus fractional part of minus x. This sum is equal to what? When x is integer, so when x is integer, it will be 0 now. If x is integer, it will be 0. If x is non-integer, it will be what? 1. Correct? Very important properties. And there is another property which is this. N plus x is equal to n plus x will be equal to n plus if n is integer. If n is integer, then n comes out additively. Correct? So these things will help you to solve problems. Very interesting, very difficult problems can be solved. Can set and solve. Okay? This. And you know this. These things are not true. Generally not true. These things don't happen. In special cases they will happen. And similarly, greatest integer part of x, y is not equal to, generally it is not equal. There are no such results. Correct? So this. Now let us solve some problems. So first problem is this. If this is G, then what are the solutions of this equation? So x is what? Is this correct? So this is the solution. Okay? Now you tell me this. If it is 3x is less is equal to 2, what are the solutions?
So 1, 2. So 2 by 3 to 4 by
Yeah,
3.
it will be 2 by 3 into 1. This will become 3x. 3x will lie between 2 and 3, na? Correct? So this. Now we will solve some more interesting problem. Yeah, this. So there is a method where simple problems can be solved at IGPA level. Olympiad level, also some problems can be solved, but there are other things also are there. Okay? So let us see this. We want to solve, we want to find all solutions of this. Find all numbers which will satisfy this. Are they infinite numbers or finite or what? 4 integer part of x equal to 3x.
The 3 by 4x.
0.
4 by 3 by 2.
Three solutions. 3. Good. Poor students are saying, yeah, what is this? This is actually this is say n. So this is 4n by 3. And n is equal to 0, 1, 2. Not true. Only 3 solutions are there. So let us see how to find them. So the method is you can do this. Yeah, this is called n into method. So let x be equal to n plus q, where we place that n is integer and q is fractional part. Okay? So this. So what will happen? This will become 4 n plus q, and this is 3 n plus q. Correct? This is 4 and this will be n only. Integer will be picked up and 3n plus 3q. So this is n. If you can write q as a function of n, you can solve this problem. So we are able to write q as a function of n and what? Put it in its bounds. Hello. Hello. Put it in its bounds. So solve this inequation and solve this inequation, take overlap. So what are the possible values of n?
1, 2, only.
Yeah, so it will turn out n is less than 3. So what are the possible n equal to 0, 1? In fact, how many solutions are there? This is more interesting question. What are the solutions? That is okay. But many times you are asked, how many solutions will be there? So how many solutions? 3. And what are they? Say n is this, then q will be what? N by 3, no? So 0, 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. So please remember x is your variable. N and q are your variable, x is examiner's variable. So this will be 0, 4 by 3 and 8 by 3. You can put these numbers and check they satisfy. Any other number is not going to satisfy. Okay? Just one more question. These questions can be done graphically also. That definitely. So this time how many solutions? Four solutions. Yes, correct. This time we get four solutions. Okay. Okay, so this. Yeah, let me tell you about. Yes, search. Yeah, so see search. Quadratic search. Quadratic search are what, for example, this. Or you can say this. This correct? And this is also, they are also searched this 4 to the power 1 by 3. They are searched irrational numbers. Irrational numbers they are. Now what? Quadratic search has got a definition. Quadratic search means, suppose you want to, can you construct a quadratic equation whose roots are 2 plus root 3? How to construct an equation whose roots are 2 plus root 3?
That will give me 2 minus 8. Another will give me 2 minus 8.
No, we don't mind. We don't want. But sorry. Yeah, very important. You construct a quadratic whose one root is 2 plus root 3 and the coefficients of quadratic are rational. Yeah, good question. So it is not that this, the condition is that coefficient should be rational numbers. So how will you construct? So you say x minus 2, square this, so this is. Is this correct? Will this equation have this root 1? Then other root will be 2 minus root 3. So this is called conjugate surd. And quadratic surd means x is equal to a plus root b, where a and b are rational. A and b are. So that is root 3 plus root 2 will not be a quadratic surd. 2 plus root 3 will be a quadratic surd. And why root 2 plus root 3 is not a quadratic surd? Can you tell me? We cannot construct a quadratic equation whose one root is this and it has got integer coefficients. To understand better, can you construct a polynomial equation whose one root is this and the coefficients are integer? Yeah, you can construct like this. Construct a higher degree polynomial whose one root is this and its coefficients are what? Integer. Yeah, what is it? No, the coefficient should be integer. Like you see, these coefficients are integer. Right? To construct a higher degree polynomial whose one root is root 2 plus root 3 and what this and the coefficients of that polynomial equation are integers. So the method is same method. You can do this. X square is what? X square minus 5. This is the polynomial equation whose one root is root 2 plus root 3 and coefficients are what? Integer and it is both in the polynomial. So that is why this is not a quadratic surd. Okay? So quadratic surd means a plus root b or a minus root b. A and b should be integer, so rational numbers. Correct? Yeah. Pardon? You are getting this or not? Very good. Okay, so this. Okay. So what you should be good at finding square root of a surd. Okay. So for example, and how it will help you in simplifying the expressions. So let us see this. Yeah. So this question, concentrate. Yeah, see this. 3 minus 2 pi upon square root and root 2 plus square root 7 minus 3 root pi is equal to a plus root b. A and b are rational numbers. So find out a and b. Hello? Hello? Concentrate. So you simplify this, sir. So what we will do first? Yeah. So what happens is generally surds, you are told that this, suppose this, suppose you want to simplify this surd, so multiply by conjugate, correct? So this will be a conjugate of this plus plus. So this will be 3 plus root 5 and this will be what? 3, 9 minus 5. So you open this. So you can again write this surd as what? A plus root b. So generally what you are told is this, multiply up and down by conjugate. But this conjugate thing doesn't really help in solving the difficult problems. Correct? So what helps you is to find out the root or square root of this. And how do we find square root of this? Hello, see the method of finding square root of a surd. We call it root x, root y. If it is minus, then minus. Square both sides. So this will be what? Yeah, and then one very interesting property of surds is, if it is this, if you have written it like this, so x and y are rational numbers, rational. So rational part will be equal to rational part, and irrational part will be equal to irrational part. Okay? Then this minus goes away, so you say this is 9 and 45 and this is 45 by 4. So now you have to find x and y. You may guess two numbers, rational numbers x and y, whose sum is 3 and product is, yeah. So what is x and what is y? Yeah, x and y. So x and y product is, yeah.
7 and x plus y equal to 7.
Oh, sorry, x plus y equal to 7. Yes, yes, I'm very sorry for this. Yeah, yeah. X plus y will be
7.
yeah, y will be 7.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I'm sorry, just wait. We want to find out this 3 minus root 5. Correct? Yeah, not, I'm just wait. Yeah, the question is this. Yeah, let's again put the question. Yeah, just hold on. I'll check the question first. A is equal to 0 and B equal to, yeah. He has got the right answer. So find, yeah, suppose you have to find, yeah, the question is this one. So suppose we have to find the root of this. So we will set it this like this and what? This is equal to x plus y minus 2 root xy. So x plus y is equal to 3, and it was correct. And this xy will be equal to what? This irrational part equal to irrational part. So this will be what? Root 5. So 5 upon 4. No, this 5 upon 4. Yeah, so tell me this. What are the numbers whose sum is 3 and product is 5 upon 4? So x will be half and y will be 3 half. Is this correct? No, 5 by 2. This will be 5 by 2 and then, yeah, half and 5 by 2 is okay. So this. So now what you do is this square root will be what? 5 by 2 minus half. Correct? So there's a choice. I mean, you can say x is, so we want it to be positive. Na? So we have taken this x to be 5 by 2 and y to be 1 by 2. Okay? Now find out the square root of 7 minus 3 root 5. So this is again we say root x minus root y. So this will be what? Square both sides. Correct? So this x plus 5 will be 7 and this 2xy will be equal to 3 root 5. So xy is equal to what? 9, 45 upon 4. So can you tell me two numbers whose product is 45 upon 4? This. What are the numbers? 9 by 2? Yeah. So we'll say this 9 by 2, x is 9 by 2 and y is 5 by 2. If you put it here, now if you simplify this, what do you get? Yeah, this is correct now. If you simplify this, so this is root 5 minus 1 by root 2 and this is what? Root 2, so this is 2 and plus 3 minus root 5 upon what? Root 2. No? This cancels, what you get? Root 5 minus 1 upon 5 minus root 5. And what is this equal to? 1 upon root 5. And this means a is equal to 0 and b is equal to what? 1 upon 5. Okay? Yeah, so your time is getting over. I'll just tell you one or two more things and that's it. So that you can write your two cases. Okay? So finding the square root is the key in these problems, most of the problems. And these problems are being asked in MBA, entrance of MBA. Hello. When you write the entrance exam of MBA, then also some problems are being asked. And the point is that you find the square roots involved and put them. Okay? Yeah, tell me this. What are the solutions of this? Such questions will be there in your test. What are the solutions of this? Yeah? X is greater than or equal to?
Sir, R, X belongs to R.
X is less than or equal to 3.
The domain is the range.
Is this correct?
The domain and range are equal.
Sir, x can be negative.
Yeah, so X is less than 0. X is less than or equal to 0. Is this correct? X is less than or equal to 0 is the solution. Oh, sorry, x is less than or equal to 3 is the solution. Yes. So solution of this is this. Now find out the solution of this.
X is less than equal to 2.
X is less than or equal to 2. So square both sides, so this 3x and 1, so this what? X is less than 2. And here you have said something. You will have to say that. So what is the solution? So it says x is less than 3. No, sorry. X is, yeah, this means what? 3. So x is less than 3. What it says? X is less than 2. So what will be the solution?
तो मुझे पता
Yeah, I think it's three.
So x is less than. So there is such questions, and I was told that 8th standard students also will be there. So don't worry, your test which is not very difficult. Do it coolly, and they are simple questions. Okay. And day after tomorrow I'll have one more lecture. Then we discuss more interesting things. Okay. See you.
Good morning, sir. Today we really enjoyed our sessions. Thank you for these amazing sessions. And they were full of concepts that were not focused before. And now today you focus on the misconceptions maybe. And thank you.
Great. So, blessing.